Okay, so now I'm pissed because I met a girl. We fell super fast. We falling asleep on the phone. We pulling up to each other's job, bringing each other lunch and stuff. 3 weeks later, I meet her family. They seem homophobic, and now all hell just broke loose. We're at her grandma's 70th birthday party, and now her and her cousin are fighting because her cousin is accusing her of sleeping with one of her girlfriends, of always messing with one of her girlfriends, this and that. And I'm asking the girl I'm talking to, I'm asking Janelle, is this true? Is this true? And she's making it seem like it's my fault. She's saying, oh, you in the car with my cousin. I can't believe you. How could you do me like that? You embarrassed me in front of my whole family. I embarrassed you. The whole ride back to Janelle's crib, I'm trying to ask her, like, look, your cousin said some things that I really hope is not true. I just kind of want you to clarify that. You keep making it being about me riding off with your cousin Ashley and me being in the backseat with your cousin Brianna. I didn't do anything. Everything was cool. Now I'm answering every question you got for me, but why you keep dodging mine? Janelle is upset. Clearly, she's like, oh, well, I keep telling you the same thing. I have no reason to lie. Those people have every reason and then some to lie. And it's really crazy because it's like, I know you're lying. I just can't prove it. And I really don't want to believe it. I was kind of in denial. I'm not going to lie, because I'm like, no way you told me you never mess with girls. No way you told me that, you know what I'm saying, this is your first time, this, and that. But whole time, not only are you messing with girls, you messing with girls that's messed with your own cousin. And that's really why y'all beef runs so deep. Weird. So boom, we get to arguing the whole car ride back. Now we back at the crib or whatever. She keeps, anytime I bring up the fact that it's a possibility that she could have slept with the cousin, she's like, oh, is that what you think of me? You're just gonna believe her? You don't even know her, what you want her to, this and that. I want her. You the only one want somebody that already got somebody, from what I heard. I'm just trying to clarify that, right? Janelle is still standing firm on, no, she didn't. I would never do that. I'm not the type of girl, this and that. So she finally says, I'm about to go take a shower. I need some time to myself. I need to calm down. I'm like, all right, bet. I sit on the couch, start kind of flipping through the channels. But y'all, I would be lying if I said my mind could not get off the fact, because I'm like, why would she lie and say that? She's like, I've never done anything with no girls. But according to her cousin Brianna, you effed her ex-girlfriend multiple times on multiple occasions. This is crazy to me. So I try to start doing a little research on my own. And y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not that good of a lurker. Like, if it's left up to me to find some stuff, please don't depend on me, because 9 times out of 10, I won't find it. I'm trying to figure out who the cousin Brianna ex is. I'm trying to go through Janelle's followers to see maybe if I missed a couple of LGBTQ things. Like, was the signs there and I was just missing them? Was I blinded by the honeymoon phase? I was just trying to see at what point did I miss the fact that she was indeed messing with girls this whole time. So boom, while I'm doing a horrible job of trying to put 2 and 2 together, you know, it's a knock on her door. So I'm like, who is it? I get up, it's the cousin Ashley. Ashley like, hey, you know what I'm saying? She left her purse over there. I'm just stopping by to bring her purse. Like, where's she at? I'm like, oh, she's upstairs in the shower or whatever. But I'm like, you know what? Let me try to use this as an opportunity. You know, the cousin, no, I feel like Ashley is just, you know, super messy. She the type that know everything, but really, you know what I'm saying, just try not to be on that. So I'm like, Ashley, I kind of got a question to ask you. Before I could even say that, she like, oh, Lord, Starian, like, okay, but just know that for real, like, I really don't dib and dab. I let everybody do their thing. I'm kind of like the black sheep of the family. Like, I really don't care. So I just asked her straight up, like, is the stuff that your cousin Brianna was saying about Janelle, is that true? Did she mess around with multiple of her girlfriends or girls that she messed with in the past? Like, for real, kind of let me know. It's a big argument about it. She keeps trying to make it seem like, you know, the blame is on me for being around y'all, stuff like that. Like, for real, like, let me know what's tea. Ashley started laughing. I felt like that was my first time. She like, look, I'm going to just say this. She's like, it's not my tea to spill. I'm not here to tell nobody business. But my cousin Brianna may be a lot of things. She messy. She, you know what I'm saying, drama, all this. But one thing about it, Brianna don't tell no lies. Boom. Boom. There go my answer. There go my answer. I felt like I was just hit by a Mack truck, because it's like, whoa. So if everything your cousin Brianna was saying about Janelle is true, then that not only makes Janelle a liar, that makes her weird, that makes her low down, that makes her trifling, that makes her all the bad things in the book. Because, it's not even about her dealing with girls before me. Like, if that's your, you know what I'm saying, motive, that's your motive. But it's like, dang, why you go after your cousin? Like, this your own blood. And then you didn't do it not once, not twice. Her cousin Brianna said that she messed with at least 4 girls that she talked to that she know. That always came back to her and always told her, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, your cousin Janelle came on to me. I'm just like, bro, this is wild, dirty business. But that's not all, chat. Ashley then goes on to tell me, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seem cool. You don't even seem like the drama type over there. I'm just going to let you know. Janelle is just a lot. She's 3 hands full. You got to be careful. She's very dramatic. If you don't watch yourself, she will take you through that. Girl, through that wham in the circle. Even if you look like you don't like her. Hey. Y'all know it don't get no worse than when a family member start trying to give you advice, start trying to give you hints, start trying to let you know, like, look, it would be your best interest if you just leave now. Y'all know it's bad at that point. You feel me? Family's supposed to stick together. But she literally telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? If I was you, I would just really watch Janelle. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her. You know what I'm saying? She has been known to pull this type of stuff, to do these type of things. So, yeah. I told Ashley I really appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Because she could have just not told me. She could have just, you know what I'm saying, stayed out of it. But at the end of the day, I felt like she knew I needed to know. Because at this point, Janelle was kind of getting a little bit too manipulative, talking about, oh, I can't believe you. I would never forgive you for this. What were you doing in the backseat with my cousin? Absolutely nothing. We didn't touch. We didn't none of that. So for her to try to make me feel bad, knowing you doing all of this and I'm asking you for the truth and you still trying to make me feel crazy? Her cousin Ashley gave me the purse. I said her purse on the table. She was like, all right. She was like, I don't know if this is I see you later or if this is my last time seeing you. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Just hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Only the strong will survive. The cousin left, and here comes Janelle coming down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting on the couch, y'all. I am fuming. It's so bad to the point where I feel like I'm just sitting there. But the more I sit there, it's like I'm starting to warm up. At this point, I'm starting to, like, boil. At this point, I'm starting to, like, really heat up. At this point, I'm starting to fry. Like, I feel like the grease is just popping. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to attack first because I'm just still in shock because you're a liar, bro. But at the same time, I'm trying to see what type of vibe she on. So I'm trying to let her speak first or whatever. She's like, are you hungry? Why you gonna ask me that? You know I'm always hungry. You know I'm a foodie. Why you asking me that? Yeah, I'm hungry, but right now I ain't hungry right now. She then goes to say, look, even though you pissed me off today, you made me mad, I'm willing to put that behind us or whatever. Like, let's just go get something to eat or whatever. Like, whoa. Okay, yeah, no. I was gonna let you have that. I was gonna let you run with it, do whatever you wanted to do with it. But you still blaming me. You still playing the blame game, and I have done not one thing wrong. You still ain't even apologized for the whole embarrassment thing that happened at your parents' house, like at your grandma's 70th birthday party. And she's still like, oh, even though you made me mad, or even though you was wrong for this, even though, where's the accountability? It's not in the room with. It's not even in the house. It's not even in this world right now dealing with Janelle. So I interrupted and I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm just about to go ahead and go to the crib. Like, today was a whole lot for me. I got a lot of thinking to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not satisfied with the way everything played out. From the time I got there, I didn't feel comfortable around your family to the time where, you know, we was around your cousins and your cousin said that, which you still haven't really confirmed or denied or whatever. And it's just like, if you're not going to tell me the truth, I just kind of need time to think about it. I need space. Y'all, she started laughing like... And I ain't gonna lie, kind of scared me because I'm just like, wait, I ain't never really heard her being the type of time before. And it's like, ain't nothing funny. So, and me, like, I started laughing to, like, try to calm myself. That's how I know I'm really finna pop it. That's how I know I'm really finna just, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. I have to laugh to try to center myself. And so she was doing the same thing. And I'm just like, what's going on with you? Mind y'all, she don't know that I know what I know. So she just keeps going. She's like, yeah, I know what this is. Maybe you saw my cousin Brianna and you like her now. Maybe you're attracted to her. Like, I don't know. Like, y'all, she's still trying to manipulate and play me into the fact that I was in the backseat with her cousin Brianna, doing absolutely nothing. And I'm sure if I was, Brianna would have definitely used that as get back. You done F4-5 of her girlfriends. I'm sure that she would be proud to say, you like, oh yeah, well, I got my lick back, because apparently, according to Ashley, Brianna never got her lick back when it came to Janelle. They just fought about it, argued about it. So at this point, I done lost. I'm like, man, nah, you got me messed up. Like, I know for a fact that you messed with that girlfriend. You lied to me and told me you never been with a girl before. Then around your family, I don't know, you acting weird. You said that it was okay, that was comfortable. You made me feel so uncomfortable. I felt embarrassed. I never went through no stuff like that, whatever. Yo, I'm just getting it going. Like, at this point, I'm spilling all the beans. I don't care no more. And for the first time in her lifetime, Janelle was quiet. It was so quiet in there, you could hear a feather clap that booty. Like, I'm literally done talking. I don't have nothing else to say. Usually Janelle just won't stop popping. And every time I say something, she has a rebuttal. She's going to come back and she's going to say something. Every time. And it was like literally like this. This Janelle, by the way. So I start grabbing up my keys and everything like that, y'all. She's still not saying nothing. And finally, she's like, you know what? You right. I do need to give you time to think. I'm just going to go ahead and let you go. Like, it's too much right now. I can't really handle this. You know, she starts crying. You can cry me a river, a ocean, tsunami, all that stuff. But I just can't fall for that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I left. I go home, y'all, and I'm starting to feel sick to my stomach, because how can we go from all these feelings, everything going good, until now, like, I'm really thinking, like, I'm never going to speak to this girl again. Like, it's better for me to just walk away. I feel like I was getting all the signs, all the warnings. I have to do what's best for me. Like, Janelle is not good for me, so I'm just going to have to walk away. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I fell asleep or whatever. I noticed that she blocked me on everything, whatever the case. I didn't really care. I'm just like, okay. I was starting to accept the fact, like, all right, it is what it is. 2 o'clock in the morning, I get a call from Janelle. I get on the phone. I'm like, yeah, what's up? I don't hear nothing at first. Then she lets out a yell and says, oh my God, my grandma just died. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, my grandma, the party that you was at for her 70th birthday, they just called me and let me know that she just passed away. Y'all know I felt bad. Fives in the comments for part 5, Ski. Oh my God. So she just told me her grandma died, and even though we just broke up, I find myself on my way back over to her house at 3 in the morning to comfort her. Come on, y'all. What else was I supposed to do? I'm an empath. I felt sad. I just met her grandma not even, 12 hours ago. Then she just calls me right after we break up, right after, you know what I'm saying, she's manipulating me and stuff like that. She calls me and say, hey, my grandma died. She's crying uncontrollably. She's inconsolable at this point. What would y'all do? What else was I supposed to do? I go back over there, I run in the house, and I just started hugging her immediately. And I'm just saying, I'm sorry. She's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm like, what are you sorry for? You know what I'm saying? Your grandma just died. You don't have to be sorry. She's like, no, I'm just sorry. Like, I love you. I feel like I don't have anybody. Like, this is the worst day ever. Mind y'all, all the other stuff at her family's house, it happened. It went down. It just is what it is at this point. So I'm just trying to console her the best I can. Even though all that stuff happened at her family's house, I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the family is meeting up. You know, you want to be with your family? I'll go over there with you. She's like, no. I would never take you around my family again, especially how they treated you. It's like they didn't accept you. And if they don't accept you, they don't accept me. This and that. And I'm like, listen, one thing I don't like to do is divide a family, divide a friendship, none of that. I'm like, at the end of the day, this is your family. I understand you want to be with me right now, but I feel like you should be with your family. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma just passed. Janelle insisted that ever since I came here, now that I'm with her, she's fine. Don't worry about it. And you know what I'm saying? She just wanted me to cuddle her. I'm cuddling her. I'm consoling her. I'm rubbing her back. Yo, I even started praying for her. I come from a praying family. I was raised in the church. And I know that God will. He will. He will be everything you need. He will come through. He will show up and provide. All right, let me stop playing for somebody. Send this to my mom. So, y'all, I'm just doing my best to comfort her. Next thing you know, she's like trying to get intimate. And you know what? I've heard some people say that for whatever reason, when some people grieve, they be wanting that. They be just kind of like, I don't know, craving that. But that's just kind of weird. Like, you just found out that your grandma died. And mind you, beforehand, she would tell me, like, she always loved her grandma. Her grandma is the favorite person in the family. Her grandma spoils her up and down, this, and that. So it's like, why is that on your mind? Am I tweaking? Like, I don't know. That's just not on my mind. Like, in my past experience, when I lose somebody, I'm not trying to do the grown up. I want to cry. I need to be able to feel, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, she was on that type of time. And yes, I still had in the back of my mind, like, you know what I'm saying? You still lied. I feel like you still tried to manipulate me. I feel like, and you still tried to blame me. And it's like, anytime I tried to bring it up, she would just like kind of kiss me and cut me off and be like, no, don't do this to me right now. I don't need this right now. Like, please don't. Like, I just lost my grandma. And yes, I fell for the okie doke. Okay, I fell. Okay, it's like, talk y'all stuff in the comments. I don't care. Like, y'all always gonna have something to say anyway. I fell for it. Yes. You know, the girl just lost her grandma. She's needing me to do things for her. She's needing me to make her feel the type of way. So yes, I fell for it. You have the mic. Go ahead and say what you got to say. So after going rounds and rounds and rounds, you know what I'm saying, we finally went to sleep. As soon as I wake up the next morning, I'm already on it. Like, I'm about to get her some flowers. I want to get a card. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show my sympathy, whatever like that. She's like, where you going? I'm like, I got a surprise for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be right back. I go to the store or whatever. I think it was Kroger. And I just pick up like maybe 2-3 bouquets of flowers or whatever. Nothing too crazy. I got her favorite cupcake. She liked those little cupcakes with the fudge chocolate on it or whatever. Because I'm like, just going to make her happy. I got her a little card, you know, sorry for your loss, sending my condolences, stuff like that. Now, I'm walking back up to her apartment or whatever, and I feel like I hear her on the phone, like, laughing. But I'm just like, maybe it's me. Sometimes I tend to hear some things. I don't know. My selective hearing sometimes get crazy. But I'm like, she wouldn't be laughing because, you know, her grandma just died. She's grieving. She's going to take this time out to not be laughing, I don't think, because ain't nothing funny. Personally, me, I lost my grandma, my mom's mom at a young age, and that broke me down. Like, that really hurt me. I love my grandma. I still do, you know what I'm saying? Rest her soul. But it's just like, I ain't find nothing funny. So I'm about to walk in the house. I'm about to knock on the door, but I noticed that, you know, she didn't even lock the door when I left. So I kind of, you know, twisted the doorknob. I kind of walk in, y'all. She on the phone and she laughing and she's like in a total good mood. And as an empath, I didn't feel that she was grieving how she was when I first got over there last night. So it was just like, This is weird. Now, I don't want to call her out on it. I don't want to be wrong because that's embarrassing. So I just kind of, like, hey, well, what changed your mood or whatever? She's like, oh, when she saw me standing there, turned around, it's like she was a deer in headlights. She's like, oh, no, one of my friends called me. She said that she was going to come down here, whatever. I haven't seen her in so long. She knew my grandma. We was just reminiscing about some times that my grandma would get on to us in church when we would talk or chew bubble gum and things like that. Still me just trying to be a good person. I'm like, okay, surely she wouldn't lie about that. Like, the girl just lost her grandma. That's all that I was thinking inside my head. Like, she lost her grandma. She wouldn't lie about that or whatever. She's like, oh my God, like, you got me flowers. She starts to cry again and say that nobody has ever cared for her this way. Nobody has ever shown her this type of love and stuff like that. And being receiving of it, but it's just like, I don't know. Now I got my antennas up because I just feel like the mood shifted. Something was different. I just really couldn't put my finger on it. So while I was going, she cooking us breakfast, we sitting at the table, and next thing you know, I see that her cousin Ashley is calling her phone. So I'm like, dang, Ashley must just got the news or whatever. But she not answering the phone. I'm like, Ashley calling you. She's like, oh, she don't want nothing. I'll call her later. Mind you, I'm like, well, y'all grandma just died, so she probably trying to see, what's what. She probably trying to check on you. You're not gonna answer your phone? Y'all, this girl was not trying to answer her phone in front of me. Her mom was calling. Even her mom left voicemail, because one thing about her mom hated when Janelle didn't answer the phone. She'll be like, hey, I don't understand why you're not answering. I'm worried about you. One missed call, if Janelle don't answer one call from her mom get to flipping out, wanting to put out missing posters and stuff. She was that type of mom. It's just like, bro, be cool, everything is fine, but she's not answering the phone for her mom. So I'm like, okay, that's a major red flag, because anytime her mom called, Janelle will stop the world to be on that phone with her mom. So I'm still sitting at the table. I'm eating, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, she's like, all I want to do is talk to you. You all I want to be around. I don't want to talk to nobody else. I don't want to be around nobody else. It's just all about you. Like, I don't care right now. They need to give me a chance to process this information. All this stuff is driving me crazy. I'm overstimulated. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe this is too much. Maybe she's still in shock. She don't want to hear it. She don't want to accept the fact. All she wants is me, 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 me. And yes, I still had the issues in the back of my head, but I'm just like, you know what kind of person would I be to be like, look, even though your grandma just died, I'm finna still put it on the floor. I'm finna still lay it all out. Like, who would I be, y'all? Come, just be for real, be for real, be for real. So we got done eating breakfast or whatever. She said that she was gonna call off work. I had hit my manager up. Me and my manager at the time, we were super cool. She's like, well, we don't really have that much work to do today. So, you could take voluntary time off, VTO, no point, no pay, whatever case. So I'm like, cool. We got done eating breakfast. We took a shower together. We laid down to, attempt to watch Netflix and chill. But there we was again, like bunny rabbits, doing a grown up again. And I'm just like, wow, I felt like it was more passionate than anything, than any time that we've ever did it before. It was just, everything was just kind of, I don't know, throwing me off just a little bit. But if this is what's making you happy, if this is what's making you, like, sure, why not, I guess, So she fall asleep instantly, because me, I'm gonna put that to sleep. If you don't do nothing, you gonna, I'm just like, just watching her. So, okay, cool. Her phone would not stop ringing. Mind y'all, this girl has not answered her phone all day, all night. So when I got over there, from the time I got over there, at this point, we're going on, like, I'm over there for a little over a day and a half. Janella's always on the phone. She's always texting. She's always posting. She's always updating people, telling people unnecessary things. She has not touched this phone not one time. And so the cousin Ashley is calling again. Now, me thinking like, I'm kind of cool with Ashley. She kind of did me a solid and told me the tea or whatever. I can at least answer the phone and let her know, Janelle is asleep. Kill. So I was about to answer the phone, but right when I reached for the phone, it stopped ringing. So I was like, okay, cool. The next time the phone ring and it's Ashley, her cousin, I'm going to pick up the phone, and let her know. So y'all, I started dozing off. And let me show you how crazy life is. I started dozing off. I almost missed the call. Ashley was sending texts, and then she called. One more time I answered the phone, like, yeah, Ashley, what up? She like, Starion? Like, kind of shocked that I answered the phone or whatever. I'm like, yeah, Janelle, she right here asleep or whatever. Like, I'm sorry for your loss, even though I didn't really know your grandma like that, I could tell, she was the rock of the family. She held stuff together, this is and that. Y'all, Ashley interrupted me. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, y'all grandma, right? That's why you calling Janelle, whatever, to let her know the news or, to check on her. She's like, Starion, nothing's wrong with grandma. Like, she just had a birthday party. She's thriving. I was actually calling Janelle to ask if she was going to be at the other event that they're having or whatever. And I'm just like, wait, y'all must be having an event, trying to grieve, like a grievance or something, a candlelight for your grandma that just passed. She's like, nobody passed. Who told you that? Like, where you getting that from? If Boo Boo the Fool was a person, this how they'll look right now. I don't know if I was more upset because like I knew it was a lie, or the fact that she literally took it that far. I'm like, literally, she called me at 2 o'clock in the morning and she told me that y'all grandma had just passed. She said that one of y'all called her and told her, actually, and she's been crying and doing all this and grieving. I've been over here. I called her work and everything, trying to be there for her. Ashley said, hold on right quick. She said, stay on the phone. She clicked over call, I guess they cousin or their uncle. She was like, hey, how's Grandma Kay? Like, how Grandma Kay doing? He's like, oh, she's fine. She probably ate a little bit too much cake or whatever. He's like, why are you asking? Then Ashley said, I'm just trying to make sure she's not dead, right? Y'all, that man started laughing and was like, get off my phone. You playing too much. Of course she not dead. Why would you say something like that? 6 in the comments for part Siski. Also, have y'all updated your phone to iOS 6.26? If so, let me lied about your grandma dying. You lied about me being the first girl you ever talked to. And you lied about sleeping with your cousin's girlfriend. Mind you, we ain't even been dating for 30 days at this point, and you done already told umpteenth lies. There's nothing for me to do but go to jail at this point, because you cannot continue to play in my face like this and expect for me to just keep sweeping under the rug. I'm done sweeping. It's time to grab that broomstick and hit you across the head with it. I'm just watching Janelle sleep right beside me, y'all. She's sleeping good. I'm talking about she knocked out, snoring, slobbing. I'm on the phone with her cousin. Her cousin's like, yeah, no, our grandma is very much still alive and well. You just heard the proof. I'm not sure what's going on, but it's not that. And I was fuming. I was mad. I didn't know if I wanted to wake her up. I didn't know if I just wanted to like clothesline her. I didn't know if I wanted to. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I needed some type of get back. Like, nah, you done took it way too far. I done told some lies in my day. I have not been honest, all the time. But one thing about it, I've never lied like somebody passed away. I've never lied like somebody, you know what I'm saying, was no longer here with me. It was never that serious to me. So as soon as I got off the phone with her cousin, y'all, I just sat there right quick. I was so mad I had tears in my eyes because I'm like, bro, there's literally no way. Like, I don't understand the point of it. Like, at some point, you would have to know that I would have found out that your grandma was still alive. Like, how did you think you was going to, like, hide that lie? Did you think that I was just so oblivious? Did you think I was just so dumb that I was just going to go ahead and just go along with it without asking questions, without asking for proof? Obituary, something like... I didn't understand what inside her mind made her think that she was just going to get away with this theatrical lie. So as I'm sitting there thinking, a number that wasn't even saved in her phone texted her and was like, what you doing? I text back and said, she's asleep. I got my stuff, put my clothes on, and I walked out that girl's house. I didn't say bye. I didn't wake her up. That was it. I just walked out her house. I'm driving back on my way home, y'all, and I feel so crazy. I feel so played. I feel so betrayed because I'm just like, there's literally no way. Next thing you know, I get a DM from Instagram, and it's an account I really don't, recognize. So I'm trying to see, like, what's going on. So I click on the message, and it was Brianna, Janelle's cousin, the same cousin that they just got into it at the whole get-together. So I'm like, bro, here we go. What can she want? At this point, I want to be done with the whole family. Granny, the mom, the dad, Janelle, the cousins, all of that. Like, everybody guilty by association. Like, what does she want? I opened up her DM and it was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me or not. Like, girl, how am I going to forget? You just acted a plumb fool. How am I going to forget? She's like, but I found your ring in the back seat of Ashley's car or whatever. And I just, was trying to get it back to you. And y'all, I had like a gold nugget ring back then. And I had just noticed like, dang, my ring is missing. So she obviously do got my ring. So I wasn't replying back fast enough. She sent the picture. She was like, here's proof just in case you think I'm lying. And I was like, okay, well, thank you. Like, can I come pick it up? She's like, yeah, meet me at my crib. I already know what y'all think. But I want to get my ring back. Like, I want to get my ring back and be done with it. Like, I've already cut Janelle off. Little do she know, when she wake up, she don't need to text me, call me, no, none of that, because I am just over it at this point. So the cousin Brianna sends me her address. I put it in the GPS, and now I'm on my way over to get my ring back. She was probably like 15 minutes from where I was going anyway, so it just wasn't too far out. I pulled up, and I said, hey, I'm outside. She says, come inside. Now, yes, she could have just brought the ring out. I don't know what was. I'm like, maybe she busy. I don't know what the case is, but she told me to come inside. So that's what I'm doing, to go get my ring. So when I walked in there, the cousin Brianna, she was doing hair or whatever. And I'm just like, hey, how you doing? She's like, why you looking like that? Is everything okay? Y'all, I was visibly upset. Like, y'all, I had so many emotions running through my mind because I'm just like, bruh, I can't stand when people take something so small and blow it up. I just feel like the whole thing that Janelle did, lying on her grandma and all this other stuff, it was just too far. Like, she didn't have to take it too far. I was pissed, yes. So she tell her client to hold on. She walk into another room, she's like, follow me. I'm following her, Like, she gave me my ring and we just standing there. And she's like, look, I just want to apologize or whatever. I did not want that to be my first impression, your first impression of me. I'm not like that. Janelle, she just do too much or whatever. And I was telling her like, oh yeah, well, you don't got to worry about that because I'm not talking to her no more. Like, that's it. She lied, like, y'all grandma died. And that's just something that I can't even really, like, I can't go back on that. Brianna then proceeds to tell me, like, oh, yeah, like, Janelle do it all the time. She done said that my uncle passed away, my auntie passed away. She didn't even say I passed away. Like, that's just a little something that she do. Everybody else overlooks her. But, yeah, like, that's her move. That's her go. So I'm just like, that is super sick, bro. Like, why are you doing this to your family? So anyway, I realized that we kind of going back and forth a little bit, just kind of talk about the situation. I'm just like, look, thank you for getting my ring. I didn't even realize I lost it. I know you got a client to tend to, so I'm about to go ahead and leave. She's like, okay, well, all right. I hope things look up. Don't worry about Janelle. Like, it'll brush over. Like, don't worry about her. Just pray for her. So I'm walking out the house and I see like somebody at her door. So I'm like, hey, you know, somebody at your door. And she's like, oh, and she kind of looks like weird. I'm like, why you looking like that for? She's like, because that's Janelle's mom and she messy. Oh, bro, it just don't stop. Like, she like, yeah, I'm about to do her hair or whatever, but she's here early. I don't know why. Like, her appointment not until 12. And I'm just like, bruh, here we go. So I'm just like, whatever. Like, maybe she don't even remember me. I'm walking with my head down, whatever. I'm going out the door. You could just kind of hear her, like, turning her head around, but just, like, in a quiet way. And I'm just like, she's like, excuse me, ma'am. You the ma'am, ain't me? So I turned around and she goes, if you're supposed to be dating my daughter Janelle, then what are you doing at her cousin Brianna's house? And it's just like, oh, it's not what it looks like, even though, you know, y'all know that Brianna's into women. But I don't have to explain myself to you. I just kind of turned around. I kept walking. She's like, ma'am, you don't hear me talking to you? Who is she feeling like? Y'all, I just keep walking because I'm not here to disrespect nobody, mom. At the end of the day, I don't owe her no explanation. I'm not sure why she's so worried about me. She needs to be worried about what her daughter lying about, the grandma being dead or whatever the case like that. She then pulls out her phone, proceeds to call and wake Janelle up and say, hey, I don't know what's going on, but your girlfriend I just saw your girlfriend walk out of Brianna's house. You need to get over here. Messy mother. Mind y'all, this is my first encounter with the mom. Like, you could at least sit down and talk to me about something. Like, this is what you want to do? Like, this your first, everybody's first impression is just thrown off at this point. The mom, for whatever reason, is getting visibly upset. She's like, yeah, because no one is going to sit here and disrespect my daughter in her absence. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to find out. Janelle is on her way. Janelle then proceeds to start blowing up my phone, calling me, texting me, asking me what the F am I doing, where the F am I at, when did I leave, what's going on. I did have some explaining to do. Why would I do this? I know that she just lost her grandmother. Poor baby don't even know I know. At this point, Brianna just came out the house, so she's hearing what's going on, and she's like, I don't know why you just called Janelle over here to my house, because if she pull up, you already know how this gonna go. Like, I'm not about to be disrespected at my own house, so... And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, a little part of me, well, actually at that point, a real big part of me wanted the cousin Brianna to get Janelle because that's what she deserved. Like, somebody needed to reach out and touch her because this girl was just off the whammy. She was overly doing stuff, and it's just like, yeah, you need somebody to sit you down because you feel like you want to stop her. I don't know what's to this girl, but somebody needed to just, like, give her a great wake-up call, and I feel like who better do that than her own cousin Brianna that apparently already walked her anyway. So crazy how it took me like 15, almost 20 minutes to get over there to Brianna's house. And it only took Janelle like 5 minutes to pull up. I'm not exaggerating. That girl was driving that car with 2 wheels on it. And now she here, I'm here, Brianna here, and the mom here, and we all here. 7's in the comments for part 7 ski. 7's in the comments for part 7 ski. Y'all, thank y'all for helping me get to 22K on YouTube. Today, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Crumble and I'm gonna do another updated Q&A. I gotta post my question box on Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and do that so y'all can be so nosy and be in my business and ask me whatever question you like, because I need an updated Q&A. I feel like the last time I did a Q&A was like maybe beginning of the year, and the year is almost over at this point. So yeah, subscribe to the YouTube, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram so you can keep up with me and ask me questions and stuff like that. And it's kind of easier to get to me on Instagram because not that many people follow me on there, and so you'll most likely be able to get a DM back on there or respond to a comment than it is on TikTok, because sometimes it gets overwhelming and dramatic. But yeah, 7's in the comments for part 7 ski, so we can go ahead and wrap this up. So boom, I'm about to knock her mama out. I already had it made up in my mind, y'all. Her mama was talking crazy to me. I mean, reckless. I felt like she kept trying to walk up on me. She kept raising her voice, saying what she was going to do if she found out that I was over here cheating on her daughter with her cousin. Mind you, you don't even accept the fact that she like girls. So it's just like, really, what's going on? What the helliante? Mind y'all, in the midst of all this, Janelle is on the way. She's here now. You know what I'm saying? She talked about what she gonna do when she pull up, and I got her messed up. She don't even know that I know that she lied about her grandma being dead. Like, come on, girl. Like, really, I feel like the ball is in my court. Mind y'all, the cousin Brianna, she's telling her mama, like, look, do not call Janelle over my house. You know I don't like your daughter. You know I don't fool with your daughter. If your daughter come to my house being disrespectful, I'm gonna have to get at her. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I had somebody on my side, because I'm just like, well, Janelle here. You feel me? And let's just see what's about to happen. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling like it was Janelle and her mama versus me and the cousin Brianna. Janelle gets out the cot and immediately starts coming up to me, popping it. Oh, you so low down, you trifling, how could you? My cousin, though, I knew it was something going on, this, and that. And before I could even say something about her grandma, the cousin Brianna jumps off the porch. She's walking towards Janelle like, Janelle, get away from my house before I do that to you again. I will do that to you again and again and again. You know I don't fool with you. Take that on somewhere. You trying to get me put out, this and that. Take your mom and both of y'all can leave because y'all messy. Whole time, y'all, Janelle mama on the phone with somebody completely different, telling her that we trying to jump her, that we need to hurry up and get to Brianna's house, that it's about to go down, this and that she's in fear for her life. Mind y'all, this lady is popping it on me. I didn't say nothing to the lady. I'm trying to peacefully walk to my car, and she's like, oh, you got my daughter messed up. I knew there was a reason I didn't like you. I don't even know you, fam. So, y'all, I'm standing in between Brianna. It's Brianna, me, and Janelle. And so I'm got my face turned like towards Brianna because honestly, Brianna was really finna pop. But Janelle, she was all talk. You could tell she wasn't really ready to fight. You could tell that she knew her mama was standing right there, was probably gonna break it up. Oh, but Brianna was ready to lay hands and feet on her off rip. So yes, I'm telling Brianna, like, calm down, like, don't let them trick you out your spot. You don't want to go to jail. So Janelle hear me telling Brianna to calm down. She's like, what you mean calm down? Like, I'm your girl. But like, are you though? Are you? Will my girl lie about her grandma being dead? Y'all, it was crickets. Everybody was yelling and everybody was arguing and everybody was saying this and that. But when I said that, everybody got quiet. Again, you could hear a feather twerking in this motherfucker. Janelle trying to look so confused. She's like, what do you mean? No, you know exactly what I mean. You lied to me and said your grandma passed away. Your grandma that we was just at her 70th birthday party, you said she passed away. That grandma is very much alive and well. And your other cousin Ashley already confirmed that. So now what? Y'all, this girl had the nerves to be like, what? That's weird. I would never say no stuff like that. Why would you say that? Like, what are you thinking about? And I got to thinking to myself, like, dang, I really don't got no proof because remember, y'all, she called me and said that over the phone. She never texted me, so I don't have text to show. She never said that around nobody else. So, dang, this girl really trying to make it seem like I'm the one lying when she most definitely told me on the phone crying like, oh, my grandma, I just lost my grandma. What am I going to do without her? Like, oh, you dirty. That's why I'm so glad that the cousin Brianna was right there because she's like, girl, she always do that stuff. She always lying like somebody dying. She always trying to manipulate somebody. She always trying to, she told one of the girls that I was talking to that when the girl was like, nah, I'm finna cut you off. I'm guessing that Janelle once again lied that they uncle died or something and had the girl feeling bad. The girl that brought her flowers and all this other something like thing. So this show gameplay again. Janelle's mom is standing on the side looking dumbfounded. You could definitely tell that Janelle's mom is one of those moms where win, lose, or draw, she gonna stand with her daughter. I don't know if that's good or bad, because she like, yeah, my daughter would never do that. You sound insane. You're just trying to deflect because you got caught. How am I trying to deflect when your daughter is the whole reason why I'm over here in the first place? Like, ain't nobody trying to deflect. Your daughter's weird. She said that your mom died and you still trying to take her aside. So we out there, we arguing again. Like I told the mama, with all due respect, you know what I'm saying? I respect my elders. My mom definitely raised me to be very respectable, but you kind of pushing it. You ain't finna just keep talking to me like I'm not none, because we could really get in that feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I really want to take it out of your daughter, but your daughter really ain't hitting on none, and we already seen that. But me and you, I feel like me and her mom could go toe to toe. I ain't gonna lie. You talking that big stuff, it's really I'm trying to see what you gonna do about it for real. So it's me and her mom. Now it's like, okay, Janelle arguing with Brianna and me, I'm arguing with the mama. So we arguing. Next thing you know, a whole car pull up and it's like 4 females hop out. They look a little older and they like, well, what's going on? They dressed like they ready to fight. Mind you, I feel like it's just me and the cousin Brianna. So now it's Janelle, her mama, and the 4 girls. So it's like 6 against 2, bruh. One thing about it, though, it could be 1,000 people against just one me, and I'm still going to pop out. I don't care. And I'm going to at least get one of y'all. Like, all of y'all not going to be able to say y'all beat me up. And that's just where I'm coming from with it. So, mind y'all, I'm just kind of looking around. Even Janelle is kind of shocked. She's like, no, Ma, let me handle this and that. Knowing Janelle ain't going to handle nothing. Brianna, on the other hand, she was ready. She was standing 10 toes down. She already kicking her shoes off. She already putting her hair in the ponytail. The poor client is on the porch watching everything go down. I know she pretty much worried about whether she going to get her hair finished or not. Y'all, it's about to go down. I can feel it. I'm like, dang, I need to be getting ready too. So at this point, I'm standing side by side against Brianna. Mind you, it's Janelle, her mom, and the other 4 girls that rolled, against the car. And they got getting closer and closer and closer to us. So Brianna, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to fight if you don't want to, but they already know how I get down, and that's just that. And as soon as she said that, y'all, Brianna flew towards Janelle, knocked her down, and beady bop bop. I go to break it up because you can obviously tell, bro, Janelle is just not with it. She can't hang with Brianna. She can't do nothing with her. So as I'm trying to pull Brianna off of Janelle, all I feel is my hair being pulled like this. And I'm like, I know ain't nobody out here touching me. One of the cousins or whoever, the aunties, whatever, that rolled over when Janelle mama called them, she really like pulling my hair. So she ain't hitting me, she pulling my hair. At this point, I don't know if she think I'm trying to jump or I don't know if she's trying to break up the fight. Either way it go, don't touch me. So mom, yeah. Okay, now we're getting it cracking. So now Brianna see me, that I fired off on somebody else. Brianna is literally like helping me. Brianna hitting and knocking anything she come in contact to, boy, she knocking them down. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little turned on. Say what you want to say, but a motherfucker that know how to fight and stand their own ground, like their own 2 feet, I don't know. Like, yeah, I see you doing that thing. 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 Yeah, she was on that type of time. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. For it to be 6 of them, really 5, because Janelle ain't doing nothing but sitting over there on the phone calling. So I think she was on the phone with her dad, letting her dad know that it's going down, whatever like that. Me and Brianna was handling them. They ain't really like, first of all, they was just too sloppy. The hits were slow. They punching like this. They really kind of on some grabbing stuff, so they really not punching at all. And the whole time we just throwing them. You can't keep up. The mama ain't even throwing punches, y'all. She hitting us with her big purse. Like, all you hear is like change stuff and old peppermints rolling at the bottom of the bag. She like hitting us with the purse, telling us to stop. You telling us to stop, but you really caused all this, old lady. Finally, the losing side just gave up. You could tell, like, they just didn't want no more. People, they not even throwing hits no more. They starting to walk back to the car. They starting to disperse, and literally, it's just me and Brianna, to the point where it's just like, bro, it's not even worth it. Like, we won. Like, W, me and Brianna. Put W's in the chat for me and Brianna. Even Brianna Klein was so messy. She was saying, like, ain't no way y'all came. All y'all came over here, and every last one of y'all just got whooped. Like, not one of y'all had them not one of y'all had them things on y'all. Like, why not? Come on now. So everybody's starting to leave. Brianna telling Janelle, like, aha, again and again. Like I told you, anytime you step to me, I'm gonna get you, aha. And like, yeah, aha, because y'all, Janelle deserved that for real. She was taking it too far. So finally the truth comes out. Janelle's like, yeah, and that's why I did F this girl. And that's why I did sleep with the girl you was talking to. And that's why I was sexing this girl. Like, oh, but I thought you see the type of person you really is. I'm glad I had to get up away from Janelle. Like, you bad vibes. You low down. You dirty. And you thought you was never gonna get caught. Now you want to confess to it. That's not a flex. You bragging about taking not even taking, but messing around with your cousin's girlfriends. Like, yucky. No. And the mom out there just trying to justify, talk about, yeah, when it comes down to it, my daughter Janelle will always be the #1 pick. Your daughter Janelle is a loser, babe. The whole losing team got in their cars and left all together, like, but looking all banged up, just looking like a mess. It was a hot, sloppy mess. Me, Brianna, and the client stood on the porch just cackling. I'm like, bro, no way that just happened. Brianna's like, I told you got to really watch Janelle. Like, she's messy. She never take accountability. And her mom, them, as you can see, like, they encourage her behavior. Like, it's really sad. It's really sick. And I told you I wasn't lying on her. That girl go after anybody that she feels like I'm talking to for whatever reason. But when it come down to it, she never want to fight. Now, me and her cousin Brianna, we actually did end up being really cool, y'all. No, we did not date. We was just really cool. I felt like she was a very relatable person. All the bad stuff that Janelle was trying to tell me about her was not true. Janelle is just a habitual liar. Like, she just lie, and do grimy stuff. And I'm so glad that I finally seen the signs when I saw them, because, like, yeah, I don't want to be with nobody like that. Somebody that'll lie like they grandma died is somebody that you definitely should not be out here trusting. So it's definitely a big fat no for me. Then I literally just fought your family. It'll never be the same. Like, I felt like it was like a month or two afterwards. She tried to come back around, talk about we need to talk, because she want to apologize for everything. She don't want to be back with me. She just want to be like cool and cordial. She don't want to. It ain't no smoke with you. You don't even exist in me no more. I don't claim you. Just think of it as it never ever happened, because like, that's embarrassing. I don't want no dealings whatsoever, man. Of course, Janelle claimed it was because I was messing around with Brianna, because yeah, me and Brianna started to go out together and stuff like that. Me and Brianna actually even went on a trip together. Still, y'all, we did not mess around. Brianna was just super duper cool. Me, her, and the cousin Ashley, we going out, like, we'll have drinks, we'll go out and have something to eat, just without Janelle. And I know Janelle was feeling left out, but I mean, that's your prerogative. You shouldn't have moved how you moved. Maybe you'll be sitting right here with us. Moral of the story is, I feel like if you really want to know the person that you're talking to, talk to their family members. Get around their family, actually, just to see who they really are. Because anybody can be anybody, especially on the internet, especially on social media. But I feel like the people that's kind of close to them or know them the most, know them the longest, they're going to eventually spill some real tea. And my only thing is, I just wish I would have saw it coming. Y'all want more story times? Drop it down below in the chat. Let me know, because y'all know I got them for days and days. Appreciate y'all listening, supporting, and all this other good stuff. And until then, we'll meet again for the next story time.